morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, traders. How is everybody doing out there? Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Hope you guys are all doing well. What's up, Crossman? Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome in, man. We did trade London today. We're one stop and one good. So I think we're plus $50 per account on the day. I was looking at the account. We're basically break even on the account over the past week. So it's really haven't been the best trading. So let's hope we can turn that around a little bit. Too good, bro. What's going on, brother? BDP, what's up? Yeah, you're welcome anytime, man. Just let me know. Have a look at the old crypto sphere, see if there's anything going on. Any fun news to look at? Pakistan to legalize crypto. Let's go. Way to go, Pakistan, getting involved. Where I live, it's illegal to use as tender. You can trade it though. You're allowed to trade it and you're allowed to buy it or whatever. There's allowed to be exchanges and shit, but you're not supposed to use it as tender. Any crypto. Trump's supposed to address the summit today, I guess, in New York. See what happens there. Usually when that guy opens his mouth, the markets move a bit. No interest rate cut. Is that what happened yesterday in FOMC? No rush. No rush to remains at, yeah. Nothing today. Well, we can check the news too. I always check the news. I think today's pretty flat. Yeah, no economic releases today of importance. The Fed leaves interest rates unchanged. Yeah, it should be. It's kind of good when there's no news. Then it's like there's no fuck around with the price action, right? So you can just kind of trade as per normal. We can get into the trading that I did during London. I sorry I didn't broadcast it to you guys. I was just like here and there was no time left. I was trading NQ because it was the range was so tight, so I could get in on NQ. So I took this trade first, the opening break right here, opening 5-minute break. So I took this retest of it, but then I ended up just getting stopped out. Once we had this 5-minute close below, I shorted the retest. Took profits at the sweep of Tokyo and took more profits here. So that paid for the stop and more. So I was basically flat on the session. But honestly, I should have held because look how far this fucking thing dropped. But I kind of thought this area was gonna bounce a little bit more than it did. Everything here was untested though, so kind of not surprising that they did fall. This was the area to hold, right? This was the area right here for them to hold up. So, and it's a tested zone, so really I should have had a little bit longer. It's easy to say that now, but I should work on keeping a runner and just work on holding my fucking profits long, my trades longer, man. I really don't. Kind of a big problem I have. You know, I'd probably be up a lot more money if I actually held my trades like properly, like I'm supposed to. Let's look at a couple charts here, yeah. Bitcoin, what happened? Okay, so we did talk about this back here, right? Let's just take this trading session off for Bitcoin. You know, pretty funny how they're holding this box, you know, these fucking magical boxes that I put on the chart, right? They're doing things they need to be doing, right? So they held this area. This is a 4 hour that they got above. 4 hour. So this is the 4 hour zone to gain, right? Remember I talked about this zone before? I said, Larry, a lot of shit in this zone, right? A lot of shit in this zone to gain. It's kind of an important area. So they gained it. Now they need to hold this box. Yeah, they gain the 4 hour trend back here, but this is just, the reason that this level is important is because it's this move that made this swing high. So this is what's important right here, this part. And then like you can just see price reacts to this level, right? That's why I circled these other parts. This is the important piece of the puzzle here, though. There's probably maybe even something back further here. Yeah, I see right here. So it's the first it's the first leg that made the all-time high, and then in this leg down, it's the first swing that made this high of this range, which is a significant high, right? So, you know, nothing has changed here in Bitcoin. As long as they're holding this, if they hold this range, the next target you should be having, you know, is, I would think, a sweep of this at least. At the I honestly think here, but I think the very least a sweep of this. This is kind of untested here a little bit. They did kind of test this on the way down. This is the last level that was broken on the way down. They tested this, so yeah, I kind of think that we're gonna go back up to here, 97, I would think, but at the very least a sweep of 94. You know, like everything here is tested at this point. So if they hold this, that's where we're gonna head, right? You know, I remember I explained that to you guys, right? So now we need to look to see what's going on the smaller time frame to see if they're trying to hold it, right? The 15-minute hasn't gained yet. The 5-minute has not gained yet. 5-minute, you need to get back above here, right? Did they gain the 1 minute? No, even the 1 minute not gained yet. So really, this isn't this is just the first bounce. This is expected to bounce there until we start seeing closes above 85.8. You know, this is all this is a dead cat bounce until then. Once we start seeing closes up here, or even at the top of this box around 85.7, then we can, you know, get a little bit more serious about longs till, you know, 90, whatever the top of that range was, the top of this. I would say at the very, very least, the liquidity above here. Yeah, here. Yeah, honestly, this whole thing is tested. So, you know, I honestly think that we're gonna sweep that and hit this 95.4 would be where I would put it, where I would pin it. When I say closes, I mean like closes like a 4-hour candle close up here. Yeah, you should be long already from this untested zone. Oh, the initial long was here, right? Even if you waited for you know. Stop that in profit at 85. You could. This is a valid trade right here, right? This is a valid trade right here. A sweep of this stops here. There's a gap there. This wasn't tested properly. You know, top of this really wasn't yet. Would have been a valid trade. Trailing too tight, Craftsman. Where were you trailing it? You're trailing it at 85? Here? You should have trailed it under the box. I put the box on there, man. This is the 1 hour swing. Let me look. Here? This? Way up here? 85.3. Let's just get this off. Let's just remove these. I don't want to remove the box. Up here? It's not the best spot. I mean, you know, it's fine to trail your stop. But... Was it here that you stopped it? Really, I put this box on here for you guys. You know, this is the box. It's not here for no reason, man. Like you needed to trail it. Like if you're trailing your stop up, you need to be paying attention to this stuff, right? Like once we break out, and that, you know, that's going to be the area, the retest of the breakout range, right? And they broke out of all this. You forgot my box. Yeah, you're missing like one of the key pieces of the puzzle here, right? Too. Like you're missing this, bro. This thing I have giant scribbles on. This move that made this high. This is the key thing to be looking at. You know? It's all right. You know, you can always just get back involved, but not a huge deal. Okay. Always make sure to look to the left and like, you know, see what happened over here. You know, this even goes all the way back to here, dude. You know, these things are very key, right? They're key pieces of the puzzle. It's the first move down, and after the giant pump, yeah. There's this one too. Let me see this. I just want to see what this is. Yeah, this one played too. But this one a little bit more serious, a little bit more bigger of a move. Anyway, so nothing has changed here, right? If they hold this, they look like they're trying to hold it. So if they hold this, you know, you need to be targeting on for like take profits. All this is tested, right? So if they start pumping it, you're not like you don't even take profits here. You take your first profit should be there. All this is tested, right? So like everything tested here. So if they start pumping this, they're most likely going to go blast through all this. Just look at the 1 hour in that area. Yeah, man, like there's nothing there. It's just this. Maybe right at the top of the range. Even that was tested. Litecoin on the 4 hour? Sure. $98, yeah. Remember this was $11. So the 4 hour trade has kind of already happened. Oh, you said the 4 hours, sorry. $123. Yeah, if they start going, right, you notice that this is the 4 hour gap is where they're failing it, right? So when they're coming down, you know, they're coming down. So they're coming down. And then they're coming down, and then this is where they failed it, right? So that's where the resistance is going to be. That's why they're rejecting this area. So if they start getting above that, the next thing, you look for tested areas, right? Like, is it tested? Do you see any gaps here? No, nothing, no gaps here at all, right? This area was tested by this, so this is all done. Now, there is going to be a short opportunity here. This is called a failure to gain right here at 110. There will be a rejection there, I would imagine. Between 110 and 109, 109.88 and 110.88. I would imagine there will be some kind of a rejection there. So it's short here and stops above here. And then you want it depends what the price action looks like over here, where the gaps are. And then the next thing really is going to be up here. Let me just look at this side too. So where's the move to the high? Yeah, right here. Is this the high or no? This is the move to the high. 121, 125. is the move to the high. 125 is the move to the high. So that's kind of where I would peg it. So the box would be here between that and this. So something like that. $119 to $125, something like that. This other move is it comes in the middle of that box too. This is the move to the second highest point. It's significant too because it's the first lower low, right? So it's kind of significant too. If they fail that, then it looks really bearish. So keep an eye on that. That hasn't been tested either. So I bet you that will play. 122, 49, something like that. Those are it's kind of what I see in this chart. Really the more important thing to look at is LTC, BTC, to see what does this thing look like against Bitcoin. Let me just put this on the one. Oh, it's raining like crazy outside. Can't see anything, man. This glass is so foggy, man. Come on, guys. What time is it even? No news today. Gotta get a haircut. All right. Let me just look at the weeklies here for a second versus this. So it's pretty kind of a significant area. The weekly move to the absolute low. So I'd say this is all right. It looks okay. This is the first kind of major area that I would be looking for the switch back. Right here. It's kind of a big area, but I would kind of just mark out like this area here. Because, what's up, Black Boot? Welcome in, man. That's kind of what I would mark out for like to flip back into Bitcoin. So now is a pretty good time to be flipping into alts if we're gonna have an alt run. And to flip out, I would be looking at somewhere up here. Appreciate that follow. There may be something right here too. Yeah, right. Basically where this line is. This line will be first resistance point, but like the big exit should be up here. You think we'll have an alt run? Well, I have 50% of my money in Ethereum, so I kind of banking on it. I flipped lots of Bitcoin out and put it into Ethereum. That's my alt play. I don't have time to be dicking around with all these fucking, you know, all these other coins or whatever. But yeah, I put 50% of my money, like not just a little bit of money either, like a lot. It's down like 15 or 20% since I flipped it. How can I learn trading for free? Well, depends how much time you have, I guess. One way would just be to keep coming to a stream. Be careful who you learn from, though, especially if you're trying to learn for free, because there's a lot of misinformation out there, man. A lot of bullshit, you know. Better to find people that you know can trust a little bit. Maybe don't trade anything until you like see what they're doing, you know, and make sure that it's good. It's just there's lots of bullshit out there that's just not true, not real. Yeah, for crypto, too good, bro. It's that's my spot positions, right, that I talk about. So I don't really leverage trade too much. Just been trying to focus on these futures. But yeah, as far as like, because these are my spot long-term holdings, doesn't really matter if it goes down. Like in the long run, I believe crypto's going up, so it doesn't really matter too much. If we do have a big shakeout, I'll be adding more to the positions. Yeah, boys, let's get it today. Let's try to get it. I had a long on ES right from the bottom, right from here. Had it already though. I had a long from here, and I shorted from here also, but I took my profits way too early. I took most of my profits here. I'm kind of banking to the upside too. I think we might have a blaster of a day BDP. It might be a fucking blaster, like a full-on blaster, like new highs, you know, or like even close like way up here, you know, close like way up here. Stops here. Stops below the swing. The 15-minute or the 5. Yeah, Black Boot. It's a good time to start, man, for sure. You can't trade for real. I guess you could trade crypto. What's up, Tim? They're on a demo account. Yeah, I mean, demo accounts are fine. Pound JPY, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with it. I think it's better to trade the indices, probably. And honestly, it's probably best to trade Bitcoin. Bitcoin respects the levels really well. Makes it real easy for new people. But really, price action, you can learn. It applies to any chart, so it doesn't really matter too much what you're trading. The problem with trading a demo account is there's no emotion tied to the demo, right? Because it's all just fake money. So you'll see when you start trading with real money that it's totally different. Even though you think it might be the same, it's not. So I would recommend opening a small account, even if you put like whatever in there, you know, like $50 or whatever, man. It doesn't really matter. But if it's real money, that makes it real, you know. So it changes the emotion when you're actually doing the trade. You're broke for the moment. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, you could literally open a Bitcoin account for like, you know, a Bitcoin trading for like $10. Doesn't matter how much you put in there. It's just like the trade size doesn't really matter too much. But if you guys are learning, you should check out the YouTube channel. It's just type links in chat. You should definitely join the Discord too. I don't actually know if it goes out on Kick, the links, but I can just type it in the chat for you guys. Yeah, it's there. Linktree, mainline trades. You can get access to the Discord there, and you can see all our partners there too. The yeah, I don't think I have it set up to go out on Kick. I don't know why the bot wouldn't work. I have to look at it again. But if you just Google mainline trades, you'll find it. You'll see the YouTube channel and stuff there too. There's some free tutorials on the YouTube. Sounds like I'm gonna get stopped out. Sounds like I'm gonna get stopped out, BDP. On to the open here. 1 hour 54 minutes. Yeah, man, let's stop fucking around here, guys, with this account. We need to start like working it. My performance has been abysmal. This is not as good as I would have hoped, you know? After 2 weeks of trading, I'm basically break even. I'm plus 145 per account. That's not good. That's not where you want to be. You know what I mean? You should definitely be better than that. Mistakes have been made, man. Mistakes have been made, bro. What happened? Honestly, if I hold my trades longer, this would look totally different. I think I'm gonna just start putting a runner into, like, you know, just super far away. Fuck, if I would have held runners today, man. You know, like I was trading NQ today, NQ this afternoon. Dude, if I would have held runners today, wow. This is where I got short. I got short here. And then on ES, I got long here. I took PTs like here. I took most of my PTs right here. You know, I just could have had like an extra fucking how much, like triple the trade. Stupid. Really big problem I have cutting my trades early. I think I'm gonna fix that starting right now. Starting right now, folks. I feel like I should just do like all or bust, you know? Let's just go for the glory. Yeah, you know, like this is the NQ's going here. You know? I would think maybe even a bit higher right here. $20K day or bust. So, you know, if NQ's going there, like, you know, you should be targeting a sweep of the, you know, the previous day's highs. I just want to like I'm just going to start holding a runner until the end of the day and just leave it. Yeah, that's around where I had it. So it's just like time to start getting long and just leaving your fucking trades alone. Where's the ES spot? Oh shit, ES is already at the first spot. It's here. Sweep of that. It's a sweep of that, man. So we're looking to get long and we're looking to run this to like up there, you know, at least a sweep of these highs. Just waiting for the opening range, man. We really got to clear off the all these yellow lines. There's too many, man. It's just too many. This is not relevant anymore. They basically closed this gap, right? Is that a gap? Yeah, that's a gap. I'll leave that on there still. I'm just gonna leave that one. Those are the kind of the two spots for NQ. ES, this is already done. This is done. Gonna be here. Here to share my biggest trade. It's easy. It's Bitcoin by far. I bought the 20K retest with like a whole bunch of money. So you can go. I made most of my money in Bitcoin, right? No, it was spot. But I was involved in Bitcoin so long ago that it doesn't really matter if it was spot or not. Bitcoin, because we were trading Bitcoin way back here, dude. You know. I remember this trade. You know. I bought the shit out of this trade. With stops here. Stops here. I bought the shit out of that. Like I put like 20 grand or something into it then, and I turned that 20 grand into like, you know, lots. When did I start exiting? I believe I took some. I took some on the break of the high. Here. But I didn't exit any real positions because I was just trailing it on the daily basically. So when we were here, when we were here and Bitcoin retraced, they didn't lose the daily level, right? So I didn't exit positions yet. Here I exited a lot. When we lost this here, I exited a lot there. And then when we lost the level here, or actually it was here. This was the one where I exited like almost everything I had. What was the position size? Can't remember exactly. But it was lots because I was buying this with like between 10 and 20 grand here. So I took profits here, 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 and then a major exit there. And then I had a lot of cash and I bought the 20K retest. Like, so we're in a wicked downtrend, right? Wicked bear market for a long time. And then if you look at the weekly, here, yeah. So we're in a big downtrend for a long time, right? This is like my kind of trading, right? Like this is what kind of shit you're looking for. So, you know, this is an easy short. You know, you lose the weekly. You're not closing weeklies above. So on a retest of this level is where you're getting short. And then, you know, you could ride it out as long as you want, but usually they come back down to a level that's untested, right? So like this would be the first area that you're even thinking of taking profits, really. You know what I mean? They're usually not going to hold this after they lost a weekly. So when they're in a wicked downtrend, you know, they didn't really gain anything good. Like this here is not a gain over a weekly because this is the containment of this leg. So for this to show like a trend reversal, you would need to get back above this. So it didn't. It made new lows, right? So made new lows, and then this right here was the first time where it gained. So when it retested that, I bought the shit out of it too. And then for Bitcoin, it's like spot positions, right? So like I just kind of I took a bunch off at the highs here. Took a bunch off here, and then I took a bunch when we were in this area. I started taking because like I saw them having problems here. So here I was taking some out. I added back in at 90, at 89. I added at 85, and then this will be the breakout zone. So this is going to be if they gain it, if they keep going here, you know, I'll be very surprised if we don't test this area. Is it normally to retest on a horizontal? I don't know what that means, man. I don't know what you mean. It's normal to retest untested areas. It's not normal to retest them, but if there's an opportunity to retest it, then that's where you want to look to get longs. Yeah, no doubt. There's only horizontal levels. You notice on my chart or BDP's chart or anybody's chart really that there's no, you won't find any of us putting levels, you know, playing like trend lines, you know. It's just, they're not a thing, dude. Like no one would put this like this and be like, oh, there's a trend line here, so maybe we'll touch the trend line, you know. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. You know, what you're supposed to be looking at, it goes side to side. Now, does this trend line line up this time with this level? Sure, it does. But the level that you're looking at is the breakout point, right? So this is where you would want to get long. Call it 69,420. That's what I've been calling it. You know, a lot of people draw trend lines on charts, man, but it's not a, you know, not to say that they don't, you know, they don't absolutely not work, because like, what, you know, it does start losing the level when it's breaking the trend, right? Like so the trend line. So like, let's say the trend line's here, and this is the trend line that you're putting, right? So here, like, you would have got a false signal here, right? Because it came out, if you're connecting these 2 points, right? You would have got a false signal here, because you would have been like, oh, it's breaking out. What you're looking at is this, right? So once they gain that, that's when you want to get involved. So people find it hard to think it's hard to see for some reason, but like, you know, it's not hard to see. This is what you're looking for, you know? Like when they're making lower lows, they make a lower low, and then they make a higher low over the previous. When they retest this area is where you want to get long. So yeah, you know, no, and then this is the first time, and then to make it to make it a little bit more of a solid point, you want to see it gain with a gap. So you want to see them leave like a gap like this and blast through the level, right? You want to see them blast through the level with like vengeance and, like, you know, power, or else it's just gonna piddle out. You know, you need to have liquidity there for the retest to bounce it. Yeah, once it breaks, enter on a retest. That's what these retests do. They take out all the people that bought the breakout, right? Because everybody moves their stop up, right? So like they take out these big, you know, these big moves down and then pumps are taking out the people who are buying the breakout. Hope that made sense. I don't know, that's why I don't really, you know, don't put trend lines on the charts. Like they're useless, really. Like they don't really do anything. How do you know where the breakout will start to pivot? I don't know what you mean. You don't really know until it breaks out. Yeah, like BDP said, it's you want to be looking at more than one time frame. You want to look at like the bigger time frame and get ideas from that, and then do your executions on a smaller time frame. You know, like if you have a good idea that it's failing on the weekly, then you can, you know, the kind of money that you can make is crazy, yeah? Because you can get super high leverage positions. What's going on? Is it windy? Like on Bitcoin for here, let's just examine the top of the range here for Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin, yeah, there is a lot of easy money to be made. So Bitcoin, this is the weekly chart. So it made a weekly swing here, made new weekly highs, kind of weak, didn't have a big move, but that's okay. Came down, held, then it started having a little bit of trouble here, right? Like it's not like you need, the way trend works is it goes like this, right? So you need to make a new higher high, or the only other place to do is make a lower low, right? So you can see here they started having problems, right? So they started having problems, took the liquidity and pumped it. That's okay. This is a move on liquidity. So you're looking for a higher, you need to close the week higher than that, right? Like you needed to close the week higher than 108. Not closing the week and having a big down move like that and creating this type of candle in this scenario, you know, it's very, very bearish, right? It's like a lot of people is gonna start getting into the bear mindset because you didn't have enough power to get weekly closes above this. So, you know, that's the first signal right there that you're going to have a down move. So when you saw this, we should have been, you know, if you're day trading it, like it depends what you're doing, if you're investing or whatever, right? But if you're day trading it, you should be, or swing trading it, that should have been their first clue, right? That you're going to have a down move, right? Because like it needs to look like this. Right? So once it stops looking like that, then, you know, on the higher time frame, on the high time frame, you're gonna have a little bit of an issue. Yeah, you guys should clip that. Maybe I'll go back and make it a YouTube video. But honestly, like this is the kind of stuff that like you really need to get focused in your head, right? Like on the higher time frame, I know it sounds kind of basic, but like if it doesn't look like this and stops looking like that, the trend is something's up with the fucking trend, you know, and it's starting to fucking weaken or it's starting to strengthen if it's in reverse, right? So you need to look at that shit on the and be that the weekly or the 4 hour, if the 4 hours your high time frame, or if the hour is your high time frame. It's all fluid. Time frames are all fluid, right? So it doesn't really matter what time frame you're looking at. So like, you know, having a move like this, it just gives you an insight when you see something like that, that you can think to your head, okay, maybe I should be fucking thinking about shorts for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. You know, imagine you were just playing shorts for 7 weeks. You would have done probably a lot better than people playing longs. And really, this thing needs to test something. Just dipping into the liquidity here is not enough, I don't think. So like, I really think that this is going to, even if we get a relief rally here, I really think this is going to like below 71. Let's hope that holds, or crypto is a bit fucked. Anyway, it's a free lesson for you guys. Another question about gaps. Go ahead. It's good to use, like, so again, gaps, certain gaps, yeah, but certain gaps, no, right? Really, you should be targeting untested levels is like a good thing to target. There's a couple things that you can use as targets, right? So you want to look at like the previous day's highs, the previous day's lows, previous session highs, previous session lows. Liquidity is what I'm talking about, right? So where's the liquidity? You should be using liquidity as targets. Sometimes liquidity is in an untested level, so that would then be a target. It would also be an entry point too. So the 1 minute time frame, don't pay too much attention to the 1 minute time frame because it's so small. It does work, but because it's such a small time frame, there's a lot of inconsistencies in in price action. Sorry, man. I ate a fucking hamburger. I'm just like burping it up here. There's a lot of inconsistencies in price action, so it's you know, it's a little, you know, it's a little wonky sometimes. It's not as clean as the higher time frames. The higher time frame levels are more important. So when you see like a higher time frame, you know, untested level with a gap, there's a very good chance that that's going to bounce, or that's going to create a move. Like the way you use, so like, let's say you're looking at the at a 5 minute for so let's say I'm looking at this 5 minute, and like, you know, this is all tested, so I'm not very interested in any of it. But let's say I was looking for let's say I wanted a long here. Let's just say I wanted a long right here right now. So I would look at a very small time frame, like the 15-second chart. That's what's over here, and I would basically just wait for a breakout on the 15-second chart. So if I'm wanting to get long here, I would look on a small time frame and wait for a break of this, and as soon as it breaks that, I would just get long. So same thing, like if you're using a 1 minute chart and your entry is on like a 15 minute, or like a, let's say a 1 hour gap, there's a 1 hour gap that you're interested in, you can go down to the 1 minute chart when you're in that area. As soon as it breaks out of the and does like a reversal, then you can just get involved right away. I preach this all the time. It's like big time frame ideas, small time frame entries. So there's only really two types of trading, right? There's two types of trades. There's a continuation, or there's a reversal. A lot of times you're playing a continuation at a reversal spot. So this is the big time frame. So the big time frame looks like this. So when we're in this area, you want to look at the smaller time frame for a reversal. So on the small time frame in this area, it's coming down like this, and then it goes like this, right? So as soon as it does this and does like a retest, then you can get involved. On like the tick chart, you can just get involved when it just breaks out, if you're in the right spot. Guys, just getting dropped on lessons today. Lessons on lessons on lessons. All right, we got about 30 minutes until the market open. I'm going to take a quick cigarette break. I've been talking a lot here for you guys. Well, how did I get the candles a different color? On TradingView, it's easy. You just go like this, right click, settings, and then you can color them however you like. I did it this color because that's the color of my my whole spiel here, my whole shtick. All right, boys, I'll be right back. Stick around. We got market open coming up. 27 minutes. Let's get it, folks. We're going to get it today. All right, folks. Let's get it. Yeah, I left all my fucking all my doors open. And it's raining like fucking crazy outside. The whole living room's soaking wet. God damn it. And I didn't bring the laundry in. There's the fucking laundry soaked. Great. A little bit of selling in the old markets. A little bit of selling in the old markets. You open in about 20 minutes. BDP coming on the mic or what? Be a little choppy. Could be a little choppy around here. Get this shit out of here. Clean this up a bit now. Clean this all up a bit. So that's going to be the target for the longs. If we short, the target's going to be a sweep of this. What was the... Yes. Yeah, man. I think on the downside, we're probably going to be targeting down here, way down here. I guess there's something here, but not much. I think we would target this. Probably should even target this. Honestly, should even be targeting way down here. Let's not talk about shorting. I want it to pump, man, you know? Can we just pump it one time? Been ages since a good pump. Just yesterday. Just 2 weeks worth of pumps, yeah. Dude, it's just pouring rain. A typhoon around here. The wind was so bad yesterday down at Batsi Balong, like one of the main beaches here in Bali. They have like a big like cafe thing down there with like a bunch of coffee shops and shit. The roof came off all of it and blew away, man. It's all destroyed. Crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. It's like I think we're getting like the tail end of a typhoon or something. All right, boys. Market open. What do you think? What do you think? Up or down? Maybe. I think it should too, though. Might get a little chop around though first, I think. I think BDP was right. A little chop first. Yeah. That's the London low. It's just the low of this range. Yeah, I see it. ES looks a little bit different because ES didn't lose the swing. They just held it. Was I always profitable trading? Fuck no, man. I lost like probably 35 grand when I first started learning how to trade. Something like that. Was I always profitable trading? No one's always profitable trading. Everybody loses a bunch of money at first. I blew up 3 different accounts. Not counting prop firm accounts. That's why when you start, you should just start with small money, man, because you're going to lose it. Everything in the account you're going to lose. Takes a while to get profitable. It took me like 5 years, dude. Yeah, well, you're probably doing a lot wrong, but it's all good. Like everybody does, right? You just don't know, right? You don't know any better. Honestly, too good, bro. Like you're lucky you found this stream and the community people here, really, here in Market Traders TV. Like there's people around these parts know what the fuck's going on, right? They actually spit good advice and tell you exactly how price action works, and not just show you like bear flags and triangles and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need to put out some shorts. I think what I'll do is I'll take this stream and I'll put it into because I talked a lot about different concepts here in this stream. So I'll take this stream and I'll pump it into my AI short making machine. It'll pump me out some shorts for the next month. Oh no. Yeah. You need to have more proper risk management too. Risk management's a big part of things, right? Yeah, even if you're over trading though, you should, if you had 10,000, like you shouldn't have, there's no way you could lose that in a week if you had proper risk management. You know, maybe like 2,000 of it, but you need to have more proper risk management. If only like with that much. Yeah, really BDPs, telling the truth there. Just get a prop account. They're cheap, man. $33 for Apex. Use my referral code. Links in the description of the YouTube stream. But yeah, that'll get your feet wet anyway. And then when you blow up the account, you only lose $30, right? So who cares? Yeah, they always have some kind of a deal on. They were 90% off yesterday. Fuck, I should have bought some accounts. Can I trade crypto there, or can you trade? No, you can't. You can at my crypto funding is the one I use for crypto. Links in the description at the bottom of the stream if you want it. That one, the account costs a little bit more, and that one $60, I think. Hopstep is good too, for sure. Yeah, before you're funded, you need to pass the test on any prop firm. And then there's also like rules that'll apply. They have a terms and conditions. You can read about it. Yeah, BDP is right. Like don't worry about getting funded at all. Just worry about learning how to trade. All right, market opens soon. Yeah, you honestly do too good, bro. It's totally different trading a demo account than when you're trading a live account. Totally different. There's no emotion involved. Emotion is like one of the biggest parts of trading. Motion control. Motion control, risk management, price action. Could be. Could be. We will see. Open in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, what's it gonna be? Russell's at like a spot right now, man, to buy the RTY. You know, with a big stop. Really, I think I might even just get into a Russell trade. It's in a spot right now, man. Wait and just play my strategy, right? But yeah, I do not mind Russell right now. Yeah, right here. Don't mind it. Maybe a little bit lower, but I don't mind it. Looks pretty good. All right, guys, about 1 minute to go here. Good luck, folks. Twenty seconds. Be playing the open range breakout as normal, so you just wait to see how the first 5-minute candle forms. Kind of watching the first sweep of the lows here. A little bit of selling out of the gate. NQ kind of holding up where they need to. That 765 level. Kind of important. Trying to hold it. ES looks like they're going to take the London lows. This could get ugly. This could get ugly. NQ holding that spot 765. Holding for now. Holding for now. Like some buying coming in. Yeah, no doubt. I'm a big candle. Russell bounced that spot. Big moves. So ES gaining the 5-minute on the inside, NQ gaining the 15-minute on the inside. Oh, this is starting to get away. Moves are so giant. It's a liquidity spot here for ES. You should see a little pullback here. 16 seconds until the candle closes. It's quite the candle, man. It's like a $400 stop. That's too much. For 4, 3. Like 2, man. It sucks. It has to be 2 contracts. It's the worst. And Q blasting, man. Seen some closes outside the range here. I like to wait on this a little bit, see what happens here. I'd like to see them gain that 5-minute first before I get involved. Yeah, I know. I know, man. I see it. I'd still like to see them gain this first. Here or here, right? Still not convinced here yet. ES one bang. This is starting to look good. NQ ripping too. What's this gonna cost? 212. Can do 3 contracts, man. I'm in. Did we have a close above or no? We did not. I entered early, guys. I entered early, but it's because we're having, you know, it's looking good over here on the tick chart. There we go. I did enter early though. Better early than late, I guess. Good trade. I just want to hold all day. I don't even want to take PT. I just close them when they're when it's finished, you know. Let's pump it, boys. Let's pump it one time. NQ already gaining this area gave me some confidence to take that trade too, right? Because NQ already gained it, so just kind of figured that ES would follow. Remember I said this looks like a good Russell trade? Should have took it, yeah? Yeah, I'm just going to let this trade cook for a bit. I'm going to go for a quick smoke. I'll be right back. Leave you guys with the tunes. Took one more, yeah? I'm done taking PTs. Yeah, that's huge. I think this has legs. Could be wrong though. Yeah, good redemption. Big part of trading is being able to bounce back, man. Some people have problems with that. Nice. Let's go. BDP in the house. Yeah, like I honestly think this is going to just new highs up here. That's where I want to put the PT. You know, 900 per account. Let's do it. I'm sure I'll pussy out way before then. You got to take a PT here, right? Probably take 2 here and then 1 here. Dude, you can come out to Bali anytime you want, bro. You have a place to stay in my house. Dude, plan a trip next time you come out this way. Stop in, man. There's lots of good surf here too. It's just a bit packed. Let's go, boys. Pump it. August, I actually won't be here. I usually leave the country at July and August because that's the busiest time of the year. So we rent the villas for the most. We're usually not here July and August, but and then also in like over New Year's we're not here also because like we rent the villa like for 1 week you get like $3,000 or something crazy like that per villa. Let's go, boys, pump it. Starting to look a little weak on the tick chart. You want to pull back to Riyadh? Not me. I just want it to go. Just full send it. Let's go. I should take one off here, man. Just one. Taking one off. Took one off. I wish I could have got more than just 3 contracts. It was kind of shit, you know. I really should move this up to the stop. Where to put it though? Leave it at the lows, I guess. Still a wide stop, dude. Like that. So next PT will be here, and then we'll leave one runner for new highs. That's the plan. Right here, front run of this. And then one for new highs. One at the highs. All right, that's the setup, boys, and we're sticking to it. Or stop. So we took this one contract. That'll mitigate the stop at least a little bit if we do get stopped. It's kind of how you should look at it, man. When you're taking a quick PT, you should just, that PT should just be like to mitigate the stop. If you have a problem with this, if it goes the wrong way, at least you won't lose as much. If we dip, I'll re-add to this trade. Let's go, boys. It's pumping again. Let's go. New local highs. Yes, local highs again. Look at that Russell trade, man. I should have took that. Look at that Russell move. Jesus Christ, man. Holy shit. Yes, let's go. Be a little resistance here. 5-minute level. Let's rip it. I think I'm going to take one more off here. One more off here and runner for the highs. That's it. About one more. Close that off, and then I can OCO these two left. Okay, that'll be it. Really, I won't touch it anymore. Just one more runner for the highs. That's the trades for today, boys. Not too bad. Check the performance. Good fight back today. Was down 450 at one point. Fought it back to plus 200, and then I have one more open trade, so we'll see what that ends up as. Bad. Can't complain. Can't complain, you know. Again, taking PTs too early. Look at this thing move. Go. You know, if I would have just held it all, like, do you think how much more money I would have, you know? But you need to take PTs. Look at this move, man. Let's go. Yeah, I know. Can't think like that. I think I might even close the rest of this off right here and just be done for the day. You know, nice little trade. Nice little trade. And we're out. Right? $365 per account times 6. We'll take it. Too late, I already did it. Let's see if we can get a chance for a re-add though. I will re-add at the top of this if we come back. Man, I didn't leave a runner. I know, man. I'm the worst. I'm the worst for closing trades early. It's my biggest downfall. Yeah, man. Futures bounce around so much, it's crazy, dude. Like, you that's how you trade the futures. I know it's hard to look at after, and you're like, oh, you could have made so much money, but like, if you don't take profits, then you're gonna end up fucking yourself. It's a lot easier to stomach losing out a little bit of money than watching a trade go totally back to nothing. You know what I mean? This was my PT spot right here. It would have been hit. Should be a little bit of a pullback here now. You would think. Really got to work on that, boys. You guys got to help me out, man. You know, I would make so much more money if I just left my fucking shit alone. If I just put the trades in and left the house. Honestly, I would make so much more money if I just put the trade in and then immediately leave and come back 4 hours later. Really, I really would. I swear to God. I've looked at it, man. I've back tested it before, and I'm like, geez, what am I doing over here? You'll say next time before I close, yeah. I even told I tell myself every day, dude. I tell myself every day, Craftsman, don't fucking close your trade. Today, honestly, this afternoon, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, don't close your trades early. Nice. Nice, BDP. Let's go. This is I expect a rejection here, at least a little bit. We'll see if this holds here. We'll see if this holds this top range. This on NQ. On this. Rejecting on the tick. If that top range holds, super bullish. But I'm out for the day. I'm done. But even honestly, even if I would have just remember when I first sat down, where were my PTs? My first PT was here. My second PT was up here. You know, if I would have just left it. Even if I would have took all the PTs here at this one, I would have been way better off. I took one halfway up off of this, you know, off of this thing. Really, I really would make a lot more money if I just put my fucking trades in and left the fucking house. I should honestly trade like that for a week, where I just put the trade in and fucking leave and go to the beach or whatever. Just go and just see how it worked out later on. Don't even look at the chart. You know what I mean? But honestly, I'm pretty happy with today, especially after having a shit fucking London session. I was down $450 at one point. Now I'm up for around 400. That's pretty good. That's pretty good comeback, you know, to come back $800 per account. That's pretty good. You can't complain on that. As long as the money is printing is right, man. Look at the performance overall last month. Really, it's not as good as I would have liked to be doing, you know. The problem with these accounts too is that I have a trailing drawdown that's trailing up, right? Because at one point I was $1,400 up. So now I'm only, you know, $400 or $500 up, $500 up. So my drawdown has gone up by $1,000. So I can't. I was honestly like, if I had a bad session today, I could have came close to blowing up the accounts. I need to maybe make my stops a bit tighter. I don't know. Get that Russell trade, man. I called this, man. I fucking called this. Remember, we were here pre-market, and I said this is a good spot for Russell. It's a good spot to fucking buy it. Why didn't I buy it? There's an area here for NQ. Well, I hope you guys learned something today. The new guys out there, Too Good Bro, and whoever else was liking to learn. Make sure you new guys join up to the Discord. Check out the YouTube channel. There's some stuff on the YouTube channel. I'll cut out today's stream, and I'll put it into, like, you know, just like a more condensed version, so you can use it as a guide, because I did talk about a whole bunch of kind of important concepts today. And you can go from there. All right, I think I'm gonna leave that with that for today. It's kind of it for me. If this does go back down, this is still a decent spot for Riyadhs, but it's going to be kind of a hard stop. But if it does go back down here to test this 15-minute swing, that wouldn't be too bad for a Riyadh. Something to keep an eye out for anyway. Anyway, thank you guys all for coming out. Appreciate you. Friday, have a good weekend, man. We'll be back on Monday around the same time. Around 8 o'clock is usually when I get to the computer, so we'll do that. And yeah, the guys on Twitch will send you over to Mike. BDP is back Monday. I'll hold you to that, brother. You should be on the mic here, man. Your insight is always welcome, you know. All right, you guys joined up on the raid. Cool, bro. We'll catch you guys around, yeah? Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.
Hello, Jay. How's it going today?